I have to talk to everyone. I have completely forgotten why I have to talk to everyone. Hello, Vio. I've remembered how to walk out the door. And that was me mashing to find the rush button. I found it though. We're starting with the difficult voice. Takumi? I skipped the voices. Fuck. I skipped the lines. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out right after that? Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Alright. I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yugumu and I are on a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. Though that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? You just asked why. You just asked why. You noticed him. Now that's me. He's punching him in the face. Stupid! He's not taking part in the game at all. Stupid, but stupid indeed. Takamaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he refused to even leave his room. Huh? I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. You mean the second to die? We're forgetting about Tomato. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? Trying to find out their true identity. It's Junko. Or Tsumugi. Yes, first to die, like, due to gameplay rules, I guess, yeah. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Yeah. Kurama chose violence and got bead. Yeah, well, yes, I remember her Shoryukens. Shoryuken. Multiple. Angaku. The info about the sponsor's identity. Oh my, you investigating that too? Huh? Too? As in you're also looking into this. You bet. I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life? No. First I made a camera with a Gift-O-Matic and then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. Yeah. By the way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film. Right. And did you? Oh, I wish. They clinked that spacesuit like it was a championship belt itself. How is it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? How does he pee? What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't he eat? Yeah, I never saw him eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to their bee underlings day in and day out. The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without food or sleep. Sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. Flashback to my thoughts originally. We're dealing with the real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity. Wow, that was sure a bunch of words. Hey Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now, and... Sorry man, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Bad luck, huh? Just like part of being the school jinx. Just a part of being the school jinx, I guess. School jinx? Bro, you killed somebody. What? You unalived. Do not speak to me as if we are friends. I'll never ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurara to her dismal death. Begone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Kurara back to me. Calm down, Kyoshka. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshka's still very angry about what happened, so... I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience. I'm a loser. Oh god, let's talk to Terumi first. Ava's just gonna get pissed at us on the mask. This is bliss. Whoa, who just shouted? It is I, Terumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game, check. Mistress Hiroko's lapdog, check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night. Check, check, and check. I'm Mistress Hiroko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins in my brain, I may just pass off of sheer pleasure. Doreen was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiroko would team up with someone like that. She's cool. What do you mean? Okay, it's time for Eva to rip me a new one. Eva was in her cell, looking as dejected as I had left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Okay, I got nothing. Okay, I've got... What information? for the 6 people I talked to said, fuck you. What the fuck? Stupid, but stupid again. Hold on, my cord got under stuff. I need to undo it. My headphone cord. Maybe someday I'll use Bluetooth. I have one. I just don't like using it. Yeah, he's got one clue that the host does not eat, can go a day without eating, which a lot of people can. I'd be more concerned about the pissing part, but I guess he didn't ask about that. I learned a lot, and I was glad I'd mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. Holy crap, he's so proud. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meet. It's one sentence. Moko tailed them, and they did not eat or sleep. And the rest is everyone fucking hates me.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Hey.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I sure hope Hiroko tears him into for being stupid. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance bedtime announcement was now the call to action instead of a reminder to rest. It's time for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. Good job. Yes, that's good to hear. And I have a Switch 2 now, so I could get it. Where is it? It's under my desk right now. Right there. I haven't actually connected it to my setup. I'm just playing handheld on Kirby because my friend wanted to get rid of his copy, so he sold it to me for cheap. And still manages to be so powerful. They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? This is neither time or place to be joking around. This isn't that ending. Is this the circus? Okay. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. It's just how strong the enemy we're up against is. Right, Hiroko? The sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment? Are we dealing with a robot? We can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Got him.
Yes.
I got a message. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? No, bro. No. That was a joke. It must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. This is good news. We can finally be bees. I got down to business today and just by dismembering the bee to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardness to match. The joints snap out of place even if you look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. Those bees killed Kurara like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural, in other words, Nemo Anima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest. Nemo Anima enhanced bees. This is good news. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more their uncanny strengths we seem to discover. But none of those proved that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit, we have to wait for them to pee. Last but not least, let's hear what Hiroko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt's about to draw to a premature close. And to end this abominable invader hunt seems to be a dream, but Hiroko seemed confident the odds are in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit? Quite a lot, in fact. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all the efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work to hoodwink those roaming bees. With that preface, Hiroko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. 3 of us here plus Darumi will head south in the direction of town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop of visibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit, and rush back to school to examine it until we can discover its weaknesses. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. Hiroko's plan was simple, but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me, Takumi and Yugamu? An earnest plea for help from Hiroko without her usual barbs was I can't say that it's June! Was a gay yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Of course I'll help. Let's get that suit and bring down the sponsor to get... I'm against this plan. I won't be joining. What's gotten into you, Yugamu? Is something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiroko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner, and not a member of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantees that she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger, and when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game, you're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed in killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh, such as... Happy Pride! The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hiroko nor Yugen would seem willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugen's side this time, Hiroko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so. She averted her eyes and bit on her lips. Fine. I won't ask you for help anymore. I'll get this suit myself. Hold on, I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiroko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have we understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us. And we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me, so I trust you too. Amigos! It was Hiroko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone was shunning me and called me a jinx. Who called him a jinx? Was it Ima or Kako? I forget. It was one of the Tsukomos. I think. I don't remember. If she needed help, she wanted to do everything if she needed help, I want to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hiroko while incessantly staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... It was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting occasional heroic-like rhetoric. Very well, you will have a full explanation on why I must bring Darumi along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room, but her wanting to meet me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm an outcast now, eh? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until you return. Thanks. You're a pal. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. What do you mean? I mean, you already had someone under it. Why not on it? I mean... Happy Pride! No promises. Please promise. I left Yugumo behind in my room and went to the roof. He got in my bed. At least he's not under the bed. Oh, Hiroko. I didn't see Hiroko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. I turned toward the direction of the voice and saw Hiroko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... The moon! There was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Not the moon, but I just wanted to say it. Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Takumi, don't you remember day 0? Are you stupid?
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
Honestly, I want to say this was G the last time I saw this, but I don't actually remember this. I don't remember. It's all a blur. She was right. I didn't understand. I'm empathy. Where is it? How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Kaoru at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No?
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers.
The teachers? Come on. Oh.
Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
I had an inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of family environments. You mean the part where she yelled? Do you remember the part where she yelled about her dumbass brother? But I had no idea it was that bad. I'm not surprised leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back. And abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. Hey, I remembered. A memory. Alright, just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. She wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female, we should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
Yep, and hearing this now after Retsnom is it makes me sad, even more sad, because Retsnom's ending is, man. Where's the happy end for Darumi? What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
Wait, so you say guess what? I guess that means there is a happy Darumi route on this one, right? Yes, that she's not freaking dead. Yay! I'm gonna get that one. Don't tell me how to. I'm gonna fumble around till I get it. When the sponsor showed up, the sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Durumi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on Cloud 9 right now. Living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve. And she intends to die in it. After playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
Homeboy, she's constantly saying they're gonna. Oh, I'm probably gonna be the first to die. Okay, I understand. In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in the situation. This is Hiroko's voice, goddammit. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't actually be mentally sound now, could they? She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find.
I just hope there's not a foot ending like the freaking... That still cracked me up. Oh my god.
If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits.
Oh, I said I hope there's not another foot ending. I don't want... Fucking... The romance routes... Oh god.
Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back.
One of the Kurama ones is one of those.
She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along, if I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi. This whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
Looks at Shoma. I was completely dumbfounded. Why did I say it like that? Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Hiroko was serious about saving everyone's lives. But then again, Hiroko had always been like that, even last time. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and now it was saving Darumi. Yay! My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it, she was the real hero here. I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner the better. She's never gonna come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah! Well, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugamba to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage to get town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand and spontaneously exchanged a firm, solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at the time was what I could do to protect Hiroko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then let's all get to the best day 100 together. Hooray! This is gonna go very wrong, but I was too naive. I hate when don't do this. Don't just say, but I was too naive. Don't foreshadow like this. I hate it. I hate it. The kind-heartedness had no place in the battlefield because it was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led to her to end up like that. I don't like that. Oh, no.
Hiroko!
God damn it. She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This was a mortal wound. There was no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the... Wait, that's one of the... Isn't that the captain? Or...
Squad 3 Commander!
Commander, that's the word. What's the commander doing here? Why is Hiroko lying in a pool of her blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early to reach the part of town south of school and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skill we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. It was to draw the flying bees' attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiroko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugamo and I were racking up, and it didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. I felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return with the suit. That would lead us to victory. But then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hiroko sad. Yeah, the spinny commander, the Beyblade. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make heads nor tail of the scene no matter how long I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening?
Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
I snapped back to my senses. Yugamo yelling. Yugamo's yelling. Yugamo, Hiroko's down, most likely by a commander. Yugamo's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Darumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. You can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Darumi first in this case. And when Hiroko tried to help, the commander attacked Darumi as she was rampaging around. And when Hiroko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away. That's what. The operations failed. But we can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against a commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiroko's will. Yugumo's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now was to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiroko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance, or jump in to save them without caring about the consequences? I have to make a choice. Fuck. This one's a no-brainer, right? Surely this won't go bad. I mean, if it was Takumi, he'd say no because Nozomi's not there. I think I'm gonna save those two. You better get out of here before the commander notices you. all the yes, they all come down to. Well, let's help Nozomi, except for that one part with the fish or meat. Wait, what was the choice again? The comedy route one? What was it? The food one? Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. Yeah, I remember. And he didn't do jack shit. I know. You're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know.
Yay! Positive
The
reinforcements.
same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
This is when I flex my protagonist privilege. Hiriko put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now. Plus... I'm going Super Saiyan! I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiriko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. Are we gonna actually do the fight? Is it gonna be real? Oh shit, there it is. Bro's just chilling. Hey Takumi, you came to save us, huh? Thanks, bruh. I hate to disappoint you after you came all the way, but we're totally headed for the game over here. Mr. Hiriko's already out in action and basically I'm about to kill over too. Looks like we brought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? If you've got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. Got it, boss. Oh, she's half health. Yikes. Oh, why is the defender the one that's... Oh my god.
My turn. Let's do this. Ready when you are.
Attack potion first.
Time to use it. Let's do this.
And...
That's it. All right. Say when. Let's go.
now I'm gonna hit him with a big stab.
Got. Here we go. Yeah.
Does he counter? He does have counter. What's his counter range? Big.
My turn. All right.
Oh wait, he didn't reach. Fog.
It's as bad as I thought, huh?
Wait, feel fine. Recover your health.
Fine.
Go die in a fire.
Let's do it to it.
Wait, I can still move. Oh wait, I guess she... I don't remember how Darumi's stuff works. I barely use her either. At least down more than 2 attacks. I should kill that guy. I'm gonna take the end. The homie just didn't move. All right.
Let's do this.
You know what? You know what it's time for? Stab.
Here we go.
Stab.
Good to go.
One more. Stab.
Got it. Ready when you are. Let's do this.
Nope.
My turn.
Agility.
This should do it. Here we go.
I want you to stab.
Ready when you are.
I don't think he's gonna move. He's not. We can just stab him to death. Easy.
Let's
Let's go. Take that. I've got this. There. Say when.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna cap out.
Here we go! Drop dead!
Oh. How come there's no voice lines for this one? Oh, anyone else anyone else get the feeling this camera in it? Yeah. Anyone get the feeling this commander's just playing with us? I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. Damn it.
Ah.
You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you'd take down a commander with just the two of you? I did? Oh, I did. I pressed the B button again. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. I did. Good peepers. I need to quit hitting B. He's not even attacking, he's just standing there, all menacing like. He's just standing there, menacingly. Get out of there, SpongeBob! Yugamo, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning in the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about the guy so we can all get away. It wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With three of us, we might be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything we've got and take him down. Get out of there, SpongeBob.
Let's go!
I'll consider that.
Let's get to the killing.
Should I just like just,
Here we go! Let's
I'm just gonna special bulk this side.
dead!
Just pop that right now.
Okay, your turn now.
And but that guy, he's gonna punch Terumi twice.
Time for me to move.
My turn. Say when.
Agility.
Time to use it. My turn. That's it. All right.
I want that guy dead.
I'm good to go.
And you can do this.
I'll kill them all. Kill the rest for me.
Good damage, good damage.
Let's go.
Bam. Wow, that was easy. Yes. I'll never forget his fantastic arms. Like, I wonder if he uses that for, like, to grab food, I wonder if he uses that to grab food off the table. It's no use. He's too strong. He really is just playing with us. An extra fight or two isn't gonna make any difference.
Ah.
For the love of murder, if he's gonna kill us anyway, he could at least go all out, too. Half-ass gimmicks that the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge him one last time and get blown to smithereens. I was about to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. We're all out of options, Gun. We're really gonna die here. Just when it seemed all hope was lost.
Take my cryptoglobin.
Oh my god. I heard Hiroko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. I hate this. Hiroko, I thought you'd passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm gonna die anyway, you may as well take my power and save yourselves. But you're my friend, I could never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious. There's no way I could do this. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power. Survive. Terumi! For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Terumi had thrust a knife right into Hiroko's back.
Mistress Hiroko! Mistress Hiroko!
I'm clearly not the main character here anymore.
Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me!
Happy Pride. I tried to stop her, but it was too late. As Terumi absorbed more and more of her blood, Hiroko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I've never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now. If I can fly, I can do anything. Terumi threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Terumi? Killed Hiroko. Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we'll have to see it through. But Hiroko is... Terumi's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to defeat the commander. Yay, masking. Yugamo was right. Terumi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapon in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. And no one can stop me now! By the time we were able to take a stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? It seems that way. Had we really won? Somehow it didn't feel real. Relax, he's gone now. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore also. The thing Hiroko gave her life to get us is still here. It's still intact. Yugamo held up the suitcase Hiroko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare sponsor suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just... we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Yugamo's gaze wandered to Hiroko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Terumi out, but then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very same person whose life she'd saved. As for Terumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I can only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything... Terumi! Her eyes rolled in the back of her head and she fell into the ground. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Hiroko. Here's as good as a resting place for her as any. Yugamo began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hiruko's body into the ground.
Hiruko. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
Not again. But now I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
I'm gonna do more than defeat them. I'm gonna unalive them. We returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hiruko had started. Unfortunately... Stop doing the foreshadowing. I have no idea where to even start with. Bleh. I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Yukimo and I had gone back to the room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. It's time to get Tsubasa in this. Neither of us knew anything about the electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made this suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else either. How can something this flimsy block our attack so completely? We worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste.
Hey!
Damn it! If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. Who could that be? Huh. As if in answer to my exacerbated cry. Are you kidding me?
Ah.
Someone's here at this hour?
Ah.
You don't think it's the sponsor, do you? The sponsor and his bees. I don't like jazz. It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't there would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. And bees. If I was gonna die anyway, I might as well put up a fight here and now. Took a deep breath and opened the door. It is Tsubasa. Tsubasa? I mean, they're probably gonna think the same thing they thought when I don't know what they would think. I'm getting physicals every night. I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugumu and Hiruko had been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this morning. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugumo's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak on her own.
I'm sorry, Tagumi. I'm so sorry.
All of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. When Hiruko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Huh? Tsubasa was there too? I wanted to help. If I had activated my Hemo Anima, I could have used my car to get Hiruko and Durumi out of there and bring them back to the school. But I was so scared I couldn't move. While I was wondering what I should do, Hiruko got wounded, and then she... I'm sorry, Hiruko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. I That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away the pain. But before I could even try. You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't gonna cut it. Yugumu got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. You didn't save Hiroko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. It's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder. At least he still has a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yuma, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up to make important decisions for myself. And now, Hiroko's dead because of me. Terumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Wow, she really did see everything. She's probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends with lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. Tsubasa didn't stop at drive heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears streaming down her face. My floor! You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right into the fight to fight that commander and tried to save Hiroko. I can't believe I'd been so awful to you all this time. I really am sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi, for everything. I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely... I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her, not when she was already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was comfort in itself. You can cry all you want. It's not going to ease what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. What's with you today, Yugumu? Tsubasa made some mistakes. But you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiroko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Haha. Good plan. Save lives? But how do I... Just a suggestion, but how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone. And we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. Yeah, it could have gone a better way, but... I don't think it could have gone a better way. Not Yugumu. It's kind of like carrying on Hiroko's legacy, too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting herself in a lot of danger. But, what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there staring at her feet, at the vomit on the floor. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yugumu turned to me and winked.
Huh?
How would I know he winked? He's wearing an eye patch. Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. Protagonist magic. Correct. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans and how we had formed an alliance to take out the sponsor and end the game. And how, thanks to Hiroko, we now had to spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore. You know, now I'm thinking about how many times have I... How many playthroughs have I done that had a Hiriko death? This doesn't happen though. I haven't gotten that many. A spare suit? Whoa, awesome! It's the real thing! I see. Hiriko risked everything to get us this.
Huh?
Yeah, but this stuff really isn't our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful. What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Yeah, she knows too much. I think there was another playthrough. I'm trying to remember the routes I did that she died. It's all a blur. Maybe we should take it to the metal shop? We don't want anyone to find out we got this though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. But when you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. It's that crazy. You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there. Follow me. We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. And then we're gonna be like, what does this button do? And just blow everything up. Like Dee Dee. Finally, we arrived at the race stage area in the gym. Yeah, I guess the slasher route does count. That's also the ending I went for. So, finally, we arrived at the race stage area. And yeah, this is your secret lab. I guess people don't come here all that often. Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec.
Huh?
Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage and then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard. Ah! All at once the board came loose and then... a hole. Peeling back that one board and somehow made a huge hole appear on the stage. I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry to keep it a secret all this time. I always wanted a place where I could, a place like this where I could have all to myself. Like, Brink?
Oh.
No, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. Yeah, you know how many times, I mean, how many people have broken into Takabe's room? I mean, they're all dead now, but... I'm gonna warn you. Try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. Shocked? Scream? What in the world's in this lab? I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on before anyone sees us. Sure. Under the bed, then you have Sierra on the couch. We followed Tsubasa down the ladder into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never imagined. Is it gonna be a giant bear of two different shades, two different colors? Oh. Is this the capsule? It is. I just looked at the top. It's the freaking pod. I'll never forget that Ato moment. It's the best part of the game. I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the skate pod. I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this. How does it get outside to the courtyard? Yes. Why am I getting messages? Stop texting me. Oh, wait. Wait. That was you. Why did it ping? I have Discord open. It usually doesn't ping when I have the DMs open on PC. Memories. I regret killing him now. Oh. That picture's always appreciated. Yeah, so much for streamer mode. And it's not even like streamer mode, it usually doesn't ping when I have it opened on PC. At least not on my phone, I mean. I'd seen it before, of course, but in my first 100 days, but I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you can get it working now? I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight, and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door. I mean, we could. We just wouldn't make it back from space. Must have security measures to stop anyone from using it before day 100. It's probably gonna have that thing where C-Ray can be like, I can blow you up. It'll probably have that failsafe on there. That's the only time we're allowed to leave the school. Well, I could think about this pod later. We could think about this pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Yeah, you would. You would, but like, you'd still be in space. Yeah, any small hole is curtains because it's air's gonna rush out. The pressure's gonna get very wonky real quick. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you. Oh, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started. I looked around the lab and it was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment, probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There were also a lot of weapons for some reason. Oh my god, she has a gun. I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies, just in case we ever need to hold up in here. I've snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make for a perfect HQ for the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. So you can investigate the suit's capabilities. Got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through the suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure that out is try a bunch of stress tests to see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation? Fracture? Some of those terms were lost on me, but those two were the ones lost on you? Fracture is something you can do to your bones and... I'm gonna stop thinking. Just like Takumi. Some of those terms were lost to me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Hold on. This is oh god. Hold on. There it is. Save. Dumb 3. I gotta screenshot these admitting am stupid lines. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out this suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit in any way we could. Well, that was all one day, wasn't it? The next morning. Leisure Lounge. I made my way to the Leisure Lounge where the sponsor was loafing around as usual. Hey, Takumi Sumio. What are you doing here so early? Did you miss me? You could say that. I wanted to see you. Anyway, do you have a time to talk? Hardly a respectable attitude to take towards someone in my position. But I'll allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters, after all. Hunter? Me? No need to be modest, just take a look. The results speak for themselves. The sponsor gestured to one of their bees and brought up the display of the leaderboard.
I honestly didn't expect you to gain this much of a lead so quickly.
What? A lead? I'm in second.
The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
At some point, I made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Hiroko had been at number 1 all this time, but now that she's dead, I was catching up. You've made impressive contributions to my little game. I was just thinking you deserve some kind of reward. A reward, huh? Since we're here, how about you play a game with me? Very well, if that's what you want. What shall we play? As I said before, I'm grateful to you for becoming such an accomplished hunter. I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend the rules a little. That actually helps a lot, because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm gonna fight you, and I'm going to win. And then, I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all. So it's come to this. Very well. Activate your class armor and Himo Anima. Attack me all you want, your sword is no more threat to me than a blade of grass. The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. And then I took out my AK. Nice of you to be so laid back about it, but I won't be attacking my sword. I'll be using this crossbow. I ain't out of options. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa made with the Gift-O-Matic. Normally using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor. Fool! What are you thinking? Doing something like that on me? Such insolence will not stand. The hunter should use Himo Anima. Just like that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished, and they began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night. We discovered something very interesting. I knew it. This suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll start from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife or something could probably cut through it pretty easily. Or a circular saw. That doesn't make sense though. If the suit's that weak, why didn't any of our attacks work on it? This spare one is a fake? Maybe it's actually different from the sponsor's one. No, it's the real thing. The material's the same as what the sponsor wears anyway. So why is this one so much weaker? I think it's not weak as so much as built for purpose. What do you mean? Ever since I saw this suit, something about it has been bothering me. It looks like some kind of protective gear, so what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? I'm not sure I follow. Workers at a nuclear power plant wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect against high temperatures, and divers have ones for water pressure. Protective suits are made with specific hazards in mind. Stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. Yuguma's been infected by Takumi. Yup. They're not a lot of use outside those scenarios. Have you ever felt an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit. It's designed to protect the user against one particular threat and nothing else. Protective gear for a specific threat. I desperately tried to think over what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was this suit built for? Why is the text light blue? That was obvious enough to protect the sponsor from our attack. Am I thinking in the past? Am I flashbacking about a thought in the past? Wait, has it ever been that? I'm going insane. Why did this shade of blue stand out to me? The first time we fought them, we attacked with every bit of hemo enema we could muster. But in the end of our assault, the sponsor still standing without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It's like our attacks, our hemo enema, had no effect at all. Oh my god. And then it hit me like a bolt from the blue. I knew what this suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, this suit is assigned to repel any and all hemo anima attacks. His face at the corner of the DVD menu. Yes. Yeah. That's perfect. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it? Don't let your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power. You're right. That's why I asked someone else. The sponsor's voice was calm, but they were clearly shaken. I doubt we were right. I had no doubt we were right about this. I only wish I'd noticed sooner. Suit only blocked hemo anima attacks, not physical ones. I could have punched him. It was such a simple weakness, but I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had. Our very strongest attacks, and not one of them had worked. This person is invincible, so he's trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been implanted on our heads that day. The blue was definitely different. Why would, after sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now we know the truth. Once a trick is exposed, the con artist behind it is finished. Just like this game. I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now, and we can forget this ever happened. This is for my friends! I pulled the trigger and fired out 3 arrows in quick succession. They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There was no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We aren't dealing with an invincible opponent after all.
We did it.
We shot a man.
Did you see Hideko? We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Did you see Shinji? Not Stormtrooper aim. Yeah, shot 3 and only 1 made it. Not bad, Takumi Sumio. I'll confess, I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit. Yummy coconut water, hold on. Well, this at least, I must congratulate you. Gee, thanks. It's been an honor. But it's your death I want, not compliments. Huh? Me? Die? Don't be ridiculous. This game has only begun. Do you remember my bees? And you're forgetting something, Takumi. This suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have the bees! Not the bees! I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating of wings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded angry. I'd broken a rule after all. I'd injured the sponsor. My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are as unstoppable a force as ever. I need to open it on my phone. So I can just, not the beat, yes. What now, Takumi Sumio? Do you think I can defend against this? No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. Mark, this is good news. We could be beat. What? Huh? Okay. If they attacked now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every last ounce of blood drained. If they attacked me, that is. That's why I'm tagging in. Hold on, need to... I'll be right back. One sec. One sec. You know what? Probably. They probably could have got more people in this. Where's my mouse? Hello. God, it's happening for damn document. Oh, my keyboard's dead. That doesn't help. Nice. It's alright, I got a backup. That's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully. But against someone with proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple. But why would they go after him and not both of them? Why would they just... There's multiple bees. What? Who are you? Why do you have that suit? It's me, Yugumo Omokage. Wait, he's worn this suit before. Why is he in the suit again? I guess you couldn't tell because of the voice, huh? Apparently the voice changer came as a standard of these suits. This would have sort of Yugumo's voice to sound just like the sponsors. You're right. Takumi just infects everyone with Takumi. The symptoms vary. We decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seemed like the best way to stop me from getting turned into a pincushion. The bee stingers were powerful, but that much was true. But that was because they've been augmented with Hemo Anima. Despite its tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardness to match. The joints snap out of place. You look at them wrong. They're as fragile as life itself. It can't be so weak if the beast killed Kurawa like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural, in other words. Hemo Anima. Thanks for remembering that. I needed that flashback of what was just explained to... There's... Okay, so the poly ship is gonna be Shoma, Takamaru, and Emo. That's what it's gonna be. The suit repelled any and all Hemo Anima attacks to Yugumo wearing one. The beast would be no threat at all. You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence, this will not stand. Do you realize who I am? No, we don't. You're wearing a fucking suit. I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing, all-knowing game master. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We really don't have time to listen to your final monologue. We're missing the fourth. Okay. I'm gonna guess the fourth. Wait. I'm gonna guess the fourth. It's gonna be Shoma. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go. Right. We both started running. We ran for the door while I ran for the door while Yugumu charged right towards the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Yugumu swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. That suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugumu reached the sponsor. And then he opened his clenched fingers to reveal he was holding something. All it takes is one little hole to render the protective gear practically useless. So the first thing we need to do is open a hole in the sponsor's suit. I need one of these ranged weapons to be enough to do that. Right, if the suit's weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. How very American of you. A gun. I'm no marksman though. I'd probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. Once the suit is torn, the sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglobin attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Stuff this bomb in the hole and the sponsor will get burned to a crisp. The sponsor held up a tiny mechanical sphere. This baby's filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate. It's basically a downgraded version of the one we used on Veshness. But I can only make one, so we only get one shot at this. If one of these bombs could destroy Veshness, they could destroy anyone. That included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left was to assign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit, and Yugumu would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugumu? You have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in their suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open. Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look just like they're too small to fit. Happy Pride. I'm trying to be serious here. Am I gonna have to ask you to I'm gonna ask you to stick to the matter at hand. Is there anything Takumi? Or you could be the one sticking it to me if you prefer. You know me, I swing both ways. Oh my god. Relationship ended with Ato. Yugumu is now boyfriend. Stay on topic, please. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, I could tell Yugumu was serious. His fists were clenched tight. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what was needed to be done.
Get away! Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Filthy hands! Undaunted, Yugumu grabbed hold of the sponsor. He slipped the miniature bomb into the hole of the suit, and then... one little hit, and the undying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body. Sounds like Trogdor. Our tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow choking noises. God damn. Even with the flames eating away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for as long as they could. But finally... I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. What would you... Yeah. I don't... Why is it all gonna loop back to that? Stop. That means it was me in there. I killed me. They let out one last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still licking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor. Tsubasa and I stepped back into the lounge. We stood there with Yugamo watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. Fear rooted us on the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die. They're really dead now, aren't they? Yeah, no one could possibly survive that. Then we really won? I mean, there's somebody who just literally walked through the fire, but he's also the strongest fucking commander in existence. Then we really won. We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We taken out the invincible sponsor and ended the invader hunt. Yo, what the hell is all this noise in here? We heard a real weird voice sounding G or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard. There was an explosion too. The others came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed throughout the school. Yeah, Dalksha. Takumi, Tsubasa? What are you guys doing? Get over here! That's right, you have to get away from the sponsor. Well, of course, with Yugamo wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor. Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourselves by the fire. The fire, but it looks like it's a person in there. Vile fiend, did you incinerate one of our friends for your sick entertainment? This has gone far enough. It's time for the Holy Jumanji Sword to cut you down. Wait, Kyoshka, I don't think that's the sponsor. It's Yugamo. Now that you mention it, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? If Yugamo's the sponsor and the sponsor's Yugamo, then who the heck am I? I'm glad the sheriff's in here and I'm out there and we're in here and he's in there. Well, where's the caveman? I don't know the whole thing. Takumi, Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do. Why would you say that? Just stay calm, okay? I'll explain everything. Just leave the meme. I'll see it. I'll look at it later. I took everyone through what our team had been doing, starting with me, Yugamo, Hiroko, forming our secret alliance, and now Hiroko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit the sponsor wore. That first mission has succeeded, but at the cost of Hiroko's life. Then Tsubasa joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So you see, we don't have to worry about the scores or executions anymore. Oh wait, you know how you like... God. You see, I was thinking when you said Hiroko would be yelling at them for doing this too early, I thought like maybe like it's a strategic thing, like do it on the first, like when the first execution would happen, just because like timing. But the real reason is because Darumi. It's over. We won. I thought they'd all be happy to hear this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we've been in since the game began, after all. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over, though?
Yeah!
The sponsor was so strong before. It's hard to believe you killed him just like that. Right, we didn't even see it happen for ourselves. You don't think we're lying, do you? Do you? He's dead right there. No, that's not it. It's just... It's more like this is all happening so fast. You weren't there for much of it. And we weren't there for much of it, so it doesn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurara. Wow, this is not the reaction I was expecting. I'm not asking for a victory part or anything, but can you at least relax now? The sponsor's gone. Well, this is a real mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for the day. We can always accept your praise and adulation later. Everyone hates Takumi the route. With things still feeling awkward between us and the other teams, we went our separate ways and I returned to my room. Wait a minute.
Troops, time to rise and shine!
They skipped the night announcement. That threw me off. I was about to say, at ease, troops, but...
Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Everything's happening so fast. It's only day 31.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
No, I don't do the ding ding in my head, but I do up and Adam troops. You know, but the thing that stuck in my head was when C-Ray says okay, but he only says it one day. But it stuck in my head because it's just the way he says it. Okay, that's what sticks in my head. Not that. But I always wait for the day for him to say okay. Wearing announcement played just so I got back to my room. Yeah, I guess I should get some rest. I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside of me. We did it, Hiroko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hiroko hadn't gone away, but I knew she hadn't died in vain. The others would come around. They just needed time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. We can finally be the real team again. Maybe even Tomodachi's. Comforted by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live fun and peaceful life. And that's how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go. Okay, so we're just gonna forget about Darumi. Okay. Oh my. This is... Takumi's stupid. Just like the better times we had last time around, maybe we could hold another barbecue. Except one of the cooks is dead. Or the festival. Except the guy who made the festival's dead. Maybe we could all go to the beach together. That'll be a nice change of pace. Still imagining all those different possibilities. I felt myself drifting off to sleep. He's like, the dude that freaking hosted both of those first two things is dead. He died first. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I ran into another game that used that song, the piano song. I found another game that used that. It threw me off. But then my doorbell started ringing. A visitor? At this hour? I really didn't feel like getting out of bed right now. I decided to pretend like I hadn't heard. Whoever it was, whatever they wanted, could wait. My dreams are calling me. And then Darumi started ringing the doorbell repeatedly. It can't be Darumi. She mashes it. She fucking destroys it. When it's her at the door. I dragged my tired body out of bed, stumbled over to the door, opened it, and... It was my boyfriend. What are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little too soon for us to be celebrating. Well, what does that mean? The sponsor's dead. We made sure of that. The three of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, alright. But the bees are a different story. While we're fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave? The thing about the bees is they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great. So now we're exterminators. Wish I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of the bees. The bee? Mark, this is good news. We can be bees. Alright, I guess we should go look for them. How are we gonna do this? I'll head to the schoolyard and the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third. If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out of there. Come find me. I'll put on the suit and take him out. You must have to protect the suit Hiroko had gotten us. At least with that around, there was no danger of the Hemoanima augmented insects killing us. With that, Yugumo and I set out to check the campus for bees. Am I going to actively check for these bees? I'm going to actively check around these bees. I shouldn't just wander around at random. I'll see if everyone's okay and ask if they've seen anything first. Oh god. I've got to talk to everyone about bees. I remember the sprint button first try. Gamer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, what's with you all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of the round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. I never got the chance to say thank you this morning, so now I'm gonna have to make up for that. You've given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I am eternally grateful. It's okay, Shoma. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' bees around today? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get any useful information out of him. Oh my god, a duck. The sponsor hasn't shown up all day. Level with me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill the bastard? Yeah, didn't do it alone though. Yugumo and Tsubasa, and even Hiroko, they all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. And now the sponsor's gone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takamaru. You're allowed to be happy. The invader hunt's over. You idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? You're so damn pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, then went ahead and let you do all the hard work to save our asses. Real. Hate myself doing so much. Hate myself so much. Wish I could just drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about a life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I just can't be around you right now. Hey, sorry about that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you. His eyes downcast, Takamaru slowly trudged away. I'm pretty sure he's the last one in the poly. You really don't need to do that. Yeah. What? The sponsored bees are still alive? I only said they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Can you think of anywhere they might be able to hide Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from the room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines? Oh, what kind of noise exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone would be hiding in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? It's probably just my imagination. It didn't sound like anything like bees anyway. The room with the strange machines. Probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case. Floor 1 with the strange machine. I can't go anywhere yet. I have to keep talking to people. Moko. Hey, how's it going, champ? Hit him, baby. Whoa! What was that all about? Takumi, thank you so much for taking down the scumbag who killed Kurara. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Fame, no question. I'm not a wrestler, though. Oh well. Guess it's nice to see you're happy. Hey, Moko, we're checking to see if any of the sponsors' bees are still... Moko. Rah! Firecracker sis boomba. Hey, everyone hustle. Victory! Moko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her. I'm not ignoring Yugumo on the roof. He said I'm saving him for last because it said to talk to him if we have clues. So I want to get all the clues first. Oh, Takumi, perfect timing. For what? Kyoshka has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshka? You mean Moko? I mean... There's always the buff. The muscular. In everyone, right? Yeah, in every one of them. There's only push Kyoshka forward. Sir Takumi, for avenging Lady Kurara's death, well, and for my rudeness up till now, that is to say, Kyoshka trailed off, unable to look me in the eye, and an awkward silence stretched between us. Sorry, Takumi, I think Kyoshka needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start. It's fine, she really doesn't have to apologize, it's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before she can put it behind us. Yeah, she's baby. Let's give her a little more time, okay? Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase where they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshka normally again. I found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor had been so worth it. I have friends now. Let's talk to the one who hates me. Ava locked inside. What should we do with her? God, she's sleeping standing up. Yeah, okay, she sat. Eva sat in her cage, still looking as dejected as I'd left her earlier. She was probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back. Why do I have to talk to Eva? Is she gonna be relevant? Don't say nothing. I feel like she's not. You still here, Yugumo? Aren't you going to search the first floor? I thought I'd check on Durumi before I start. She's still out cold, you know. Slumbering away like an enchanted princess. I guess I must have taken a lot of damage. I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Okay, so that explains why we have no Durumi right now. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She didn't murder the only person she ever cared about with her two hands, after all. Right. There was no other way out of the situation. Durumi still killed Hiroko. Maybe she was in shock, staying unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of the act. I've got to wonder what effect Hiroko's cryptoglobin is going to have on Durumi going forward. It's going to be a real blast finding out. Yeah, the only other person that actually did that was Eito. And I'm pretty sure he became cracked, didn't he? Hiroko's like superpower. Everything seems to be okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. You know, what about the voices, dude? The closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about in that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the buzzing and wing beats sounded just like voices through the door? I made my way to a weird room to check it out, just in case. What I saw there was... Yeah. And he did it twice. He ate a baby. Oh. We're cooked. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees. It was the sponsor who was supposed to be dead. I never killed him. How? How are they still alive? I don't stop them. The killing game will start over again. But I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugumu first. I quickly rolled around running for the exit. However, I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor. Shaky Cam, go!
Hey! Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose into school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away. Tell everybody they're here. Oh no. Drugs. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? I got infected with G. As soon as I felt it. My vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter these words in my ear. Or at least I thought I did. Man, I'm dead. My back hurts for some reason. My bed feels really hard today. This is only the first time your back was hurting? Yeah, I don't believe you talking to me. Not on this route. Did I fall out of bed at some point and spend the rest of my night on the floor? This isn't my room! I opened my eyes and looked around. I was in the room with the weird machines. What am I doing here? Why was I waking up in a creepy place like this? I had no reason to be here. Did I? Wait, now I remember. Yugumo asked me to help look for the bees. My memory's coming back now. We were looking around the school, making sure the sponsor's minions weren't still lurking somewhere. But I couldn't remember anything from after I came into this room. It's all blank. Somebody else in here? Did they attack me? If anyone or anything had a reason to attack me, it would be the bees. I was one of the people responsible for the master's death. After all, maybe they wanted revenge. I promise you, revenge. But if that was what happened, Yugumu Tsubasa, the beast could be after them as well. I dashed out the room in a panic. I ran all over the school looking for my friends. I checked both their rooms, all the classrooms, the library, and then finally... I don't even know what time of day is it, do we? Tsubasa, Yugumo, you okay? I've been looking for you everywhere. I opened the door to the cafeteria to see the two of them sitting there eating and talking like nothing was wrong. Oh, what's up, Takumi? You're sweating like crazy. Yeah, you look more excited than a bitch in heat. They're both fine. I've been worrying over nothing. Thank goodness. I read that first and then I realized what it was. Sheesh, don't scare me like that. I think we should be the ones saying that to you. Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well join in the strategy meeting. Yugumo and I were just talking about how to organize our search for the QB liquid. You know what? It makes more sense every time he speaks. What a good coping mechanism.
Huh?
The what? What are you talking about?
The QB liquid, come on.
couldn't have forgotten already.
Huh?
Forgotten I'd never heard of this stuff before.
Ah.
For real? For real? For real? But I explained it to you this morning. This morning? We were fighting the sponsor this morning.
Huh?
That was yesterday. Yesterday? Something wasn't right here. We got the spare suit yesterday, and then this morning we defeated the sponsor. There's gonna be 10 Takamis now. Mitosis. Hey, Takami. What day do you think this is? It's day 31 of... It's day 32, Takami. Huh. No, that couldn't be right. Today was day 32. That would mean I spent an entire day lying unconscious in that room. Maybe you've got a concussion. You did hit your head pretty hard. Takumitosis. Takumitosis. That's it. That's the word. Takumitosis. I did? When did that happen? You forgot that too? Yesterday, that's day 31, you tripped and hit your head. I don't remember that at all. While I was looking for the bees. So what happened with the bees? Did you find any nests or hives anywhere? Nope, not a single one. Guess I was just being paranoid. Takumi, do you really not remember? Sorry, I don't remember a thing. You were acting pretty strange back then. Maybe the damage is worse than we thought. You should take it easy today. He might come back to you once you rest up a little. Sure. This whole thing still didn't make much sense to me, but I did like that they said... they said and spent the rest of the day in my room. Up and at 'em, troops. Oh, now we're doing sleep.
Soldiers, it's time,
Time
to hit the hay.
hay. See, the problem here is that it went to the morning thing and didn't do the night one, and that threw me off.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Coconut water is good. Time to go to bed. It's now the night of day 32. I'm missing a whole day's worth of memories. I know I'm not going to get them back just by thinking hard, but still, this is upsetting. Probably wouldn't get anything by thinking hard, really. What if I wake up with even more gaps in my memory tomorrow? When I think about it that way, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. Why is this weird stuff still happening? We overcome the ordeal only to be faced with another right after. You know where I thought beating the sponsor meant our luck was starting to turn? No, being negative about it won't help me now. I gave my cheeks a light smack and took a deep breath to get myself together. If I let a little something like that get me down, we'll never make it to day 100. I have to stay strong. I need to be prepared to put everything on the line for my friends, just like Hiroko did. No, I didn't run to a story lock. Like, what happens when you hit the story lock? It's just like... How would it stop you? I haven't hit a story lock. Oh no, I've never reached that. I've never hit something that told me I need certain endings unlocked.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Yeah, I've never had that.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Day 33, huh? I mumbled as if to reassure myself as I got up. Yesterday was day 32. Today's day 33. No missing spots in my memory. Yeah, the only thing I have about the hint about the running around many Takamis is the one where there was one where we followed Hiroko think that was a G one. And then, well, I mean the actual, like, residual G. And then there's the G origin one, I think. With the bugs. With Gaku and Darumi's bugs. Box of Pandora's box, cool. Maybe it was only a temporary thing after all. What a relief. I was afraid we were gonna have to have a new string of weird incidents on hand. As if this isn't already a weird string of incidents. Hopefully now I can have a nice quiet day. No sooner had that thought crossed my mind when...
Intruder alert.
What?
Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Oh, I just got a freaking Charlie horse.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Yeah, those are the two I was talking about. An attack? So early in the morning, too? I knew it, my luck was worse than ever. I scrambled out of bed and made my way to the war room as fast as I could. And I'm gonna skip this fight because I don't have Huriko. Oh, hey, Takumi. Sir Takumi. Takumi and Kyoshi were already here when I got in the war room. They both averted their eyes when they saw me. I've been wanting to apologize all this time, but I don't know where to start. Isolating someone from the group only to have that person save them. It's no wonder they felt awkward. But not for long. Apologize for what? I don't remember you doing anything you need to apologize for. I decided to let the whole thing go. The past was the past. There's no sense of lingering on it for holding grudges up now. I just wanted us to focus on the present, forge a better future together. You sure you don't want any payback? It's time for a little payback. I treated you like crap. You didn't deserve any of it. You're not just gonna forget about all of that, are you?
Huh?
I already have. It's in the past. All I remember is that Takamura Yakushiji is the kind of guy who'll do whatever it takes to protect his friends. That's all I need to know. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I forgive you because you're both cool. Now let me ride your motorcycle. I meant it to. It hadn't been much fun for me, but Takamura had only been trying to keep the others safe. In his own way. You're a real stand-up guy, Takumi. Faith in your heart is larger than the ocean itself. You could be the king of the pirates someday, Takumi. Takumi, I know everyone's doing it, but I want to apologize too. I'm sorry for treating you so coldly back when the invader hunt began. I felt terrible about it ever since. Guys, seriously, it's okay. Forget about it. Let's try a different route. I agree. I had quite enough of this Chatterin's sweet sentiment for one day. We're all friends again. Can't we just leave it at that? All right, buddy. I'm putting you in CRA body. You're losing body privileges.
Special Defense Unit! Best friends in the world!
You were pretty mean to Takumi too, you know. It's just how they are. Not even an Iron Claw can get them to apologize if they didn't want to. Yeah, he'd probably He'd shank me. Right. Oh, I really didn't care about what happened before. We were a real team again, that's what mattered. We were friends and allies, all of us together. Sorry to bring the mood down, but shouldn't we do something about the invaders? They've advanced pretty a long way already. Oh no, I totally forgot! Come on everyone, let's get out there. We hurried into the battlefield and began our first offensive battle we'd fought in a while. Yeah, a long while. I thought we killed all these guys in the hunt. Imagine it's just the commander because we killed all the little guys. All four sides? Dude, we're down like 3 people. I'm skipping the hell out of this. Yeah, I missed Harumi.
It's weird, but I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger.
Are we back to like, this is the second battle, isn't it?
It must be from all the fighting we did during the hunt. It feels like they're moving in slow motion now.
I'm better than ever, too. Oh, the way I am now, I feel like I could pull off some high-flying lucha moves.
It's a way of life.
That sponsor just made us stronger. What a dumbass.
Takama's been affected with
Don't get carried
Dumb.
away, guys. We've got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander.
Odds are it's a Darumi. Imagine. That'd be funny. Wait, he came back. Why does he hard Q that?
That's
What?
the commander that killed Hideko.
Why does he hard Q his name? I always called him Adamak. Of course, Adamak. Excuse me.
That makes this our big chance to avenge her. Can't wait to get into it.
This guy's going down. I won't stand by and let him escape this time.
All we could do before was force him to retreat. But we're not going to lose to him this time. If we all work together, no one can beat us.
Do this, everyone. For Hideko.
He has a cool stance. You know, I haven't upgraded in a while. I think I probably have enough red points to do something.
We beat the commander. Now we just gotta finish him off.
This is a revenge killing, right? Why don't we take our time and really make it hurt?
What?
This is for Hideko.
I say we present his body as an offering at Hideko's grave. I think she'd like that.
No way! She doesn't want that kind of baggage hanging over her when she's in heaven.
Are you crazy or just stupid? None of your kind will ever enter heaven.
You know what? You're right about that. You're right. Maybe his Jester theme. Just I don't know.
It seems the varlet still has life enough to talk back to us.
Varlet is a word.
Damn filthy invaders! Treating me like this. I hope you all rot in hell for eternity.
Well, too bad for you, Doreen would like that.
Get back! Don't you dare touch me! Lay a finger on me, and I'll rip your throats out with my bare teeth!
Do your mask? Okay, buddy.
Real sore loser, aren't you? But you didn't hold back against Hiruko. How's it feel to be on the other side of that?
Repent for our friend's death with your life, vile fiend.
Go ahead, Takumi. Finish him.
Oh, I get to do it.
You want me to do it?
This will wipe out the final insult to Hiruko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job.
I mean, we know who's the best person to do it, and she'll probably come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think that's what she would want too.
Tear him apart, Mr. Sumino.
Okay.
Somehow I felt like they wouldn't let me say no, so I took a step closer to Adamak.
Damn it. Damn it. I told you to stay away from me!
When I killed him and avenged Hiruko, the invader hunt would finally be well and truly over. My next trip will put an end to this dark, desperate chapter in our lives.
This will end it all.
But just as I was about to bring my sword down... Bees! I heard the sound that couldn't possibly be real. Not here. Not now. And then finally it happened. A huge swarm of bees appeared, gathering the air above the Adamak. A moment later, they attacked, draining every last ounce of its blood with their razor-sharp stingers. Now just a blackened husk, his body fell lifeless to the ground. For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't speak. How could this be happening?
Why are the bees here again?
Bees!
Naturally, it's because I am alive and well.
I think we're cooked. I turned around at the sound of the voice. Standing there was...
Not quite as satisfying as Kurara O Suzuki's, but this commander's cryptoglobin is sweet nectar all the same.
Yeah, yours was probably tomato flavored. It's probably better. It's like ketchup.
Thanks to that, my wounds have healed. I've made a complete recovery.
We're cooked.
But how can you still be alive?
You did indeed. My body was burned to ashes until not a single piece of me remained. But you overlooked something, Takumi Sumino. That was only one of my bodies.
Oh my god, it really is just a bunch of Takumis. Oh no, wait, it's Naruto.
Much
Oh
like
shit.
the pursuit, I happen to have some spares set aside.
We're getting killed by Naruto. Suddenly figures in the strange shoots were everywhere. There are at least 10 sponsors standing on the battlefield now. Was this a dream? No. More like a nightmare.
Takumi Sumino, your plan to eliminate me, that is, was truly ingenious. In recognition for your courage and cunning, I'll overlook your breach of the rules. Anything for an accomplished hunter like yourself.
No, this can't be happening. It took so much work just to beat one of them, and now there's this many.
Oh wait, you're right. Yeah. I don't remember shit. But yeah, you're right. They do it for the sake of breeding. It's not really like killing. It's like
It's an illusion. They must be shadow clones or after images.
they're shadow clones. It's Naruto.
You're welcome to test that theory, but don't blame me if you meet the same fate as Kurara O Suzuki.
None of us made a move. Instinctively, we knew we had no chance. If we tried to attack any of the sponsors, we'd be killed on the spot.
So why did you pretend to be dead? Were you just playing with us?
I knew giving you a taste of hope would make your despair that much more intense.
It really is Junko.
Do you see now how futile it is to defy me?
Junko Enoshima.
But why are you only showing yourself again now? We worked so hard to defeat that commander. Stealing the fruits of our labor is adding insult to injury.
You misunderstand me. I only absorbed his cryptoglobin temporarily to ensure it's distributed fairly.
Distributed?
Such a mighty prize should be reserved for only the most excellent of my hunters.
Oh god, he's gonna buff Darumi.
I will split this commander's cryptoglobin among the top 3 players. In first, Darumi Amamiya. Second, Takumi Sumino. And third, Yugamu Omikage. These 3 alone will receive the reward. Accept it now!
At the sponsor's words, one of the beasts flew over to me. It dropped my prize, a weird vial of red liquid at my feet. I'm not sure that's red, but I don't think I'm colorblind, but that's not red.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious?
It could be.
No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating. She is a talented hunter too, after all. This game wouldn't be nearly so interesting without her.
The killing game is still going on. I thought we ended it.
So sorry to quash your short-lived joy, but the invader hunt will continue. There are still 2 days until the end of the first round. I encourage you lower-ranked hunters to make a special effort during that time. Of course, the rest of you can't afford to get complacent either. That's just how this game works.
The sponsors laughed echoed through the desolate battlefield. The defensive battle was over, but the invader hunt was back on. With our lives once again at the mercy of the rankings, it felt like a truly hollow victory. After the battle, we returned to the school and met up at in the cafeteria. We needed to discuss what we were going to do next. So basically, the hunt's back on like nothing ever happened. To think the sponsor would come back, a villain like that is no rat rising from the dead. Now there's just 2 more days to the first round left. And when it ends, the person in last place will be executed. The killing game wasn't over. The sponsor had multiple bodies, making him effectively immortal. Now that we knew that, any hope we might have built up had been replaced with despair. Roll credits. I don't think I can do this anymore. Following that person's orders, risking my life playing this terrible game. It's all too much. There, Sister Dearest. Don't worry, your dear brother will protect you. Even if I have to sacrifice everything to do it. Damn it, this whole thing's bullshit. I can't believe the sponsor played us like that. All the despair and frustration needed an outlet, and the target Takamaru settled on was the fridge. Yo, Takumi, the hell's going on here? Oh my god. It continues. You told us the sponsor was dead. He was dead. There's just more of him. Sorry, I'm just surprised as you guys. I don't think any of us expected the sponsor to have multiple bodies. I mean, who could afford that kind of life insurance? What the fuck? You saying you didn't know? Don't lie to me, man. You and that bastard were working together this whole time, weren't you? What? That's crazy. Of course we have. Then why are you the only ones who got prizes? Why are the ones who got prizes from your team? You sure that wasn't some kind of payment for going along with the sponsors act? No. Why would you even think that? I'd never betray you guys. You still took that little handout without any kind of protest, almost like you already knew it was coming. And now you'll probably end up first in the rankings for this round. You told us the game was over, and so none of us have been earning points over the past couple days. Your position is just as strong as before, while we've lost any chance to catch up.
Huh?
You get to survive to the next round while your partner, the sponsor, gets to mess with us. It's a win for both of you. I can't believe we let you fool us like this. Sir Takumi? All this time you colluded with our enemy? You betrayed us all. I'll have your head for this. Don't do it, Kyoshika. Put your sword away. Back off, guys. Takumi's innocent. How many times are you gonna make the same mistake? Tsubasa knows. I think Tsubasa might be the smartest one now. Since Hiriko's become kill. Hey, I tried to trust Takumi. He legit saved my life, you know? But I gotta look at the bigger picture here. Every time I put my trust in him, something bad happens. First Gaku died, then Kuraba. The invader hunt started. And then right when we look like we're out of the woods, suddenly the game came back and suddenly the game's back and we're in last place. All that can't just be coincidence. What am I supposed to think? I totally lost the voice. Talking about glared at me like I was an absolute scum of the earth.
You really are a Jinx. No, you're worse than that. You're like the Grim Reaper. Nothing good ever comes from being around you.
Oh my god.
So do us all a favor and stay away from us.
When I heard the anger in his voice, I knew my dream was over. Making it to day 100 with everyone working together as a team, that would never happen now. That's all I gotta say to you. From here on, we're enemies. Don't come talking to me like we're still friends.
Hey!
Imakako, let's go. We gotta earn some points to get ahead of these guys while we still can. Takuma stormed out of the cafeteria, taking the twins with him. Now it's come to this. I must retreat to the mountains. I'll undergo intense training and unlock the power I need to strike down every one of those accursed sponsors. Kyoshika, no! You can't go out there alone. At least let us come with you. Nozomi's team hurried away as well, leaving just me. And my only two friends in the world. Sheesh, what's with those guys? All over some dumb price Takumi didn't even ask for. They can't help it. This game is made them paranoid. Everything seems suspicious to them now. Even a little vial of cryptoglobin. Yugen was right. All they wanted was to get rid of the Grim Reaper in the midst. The vial was just a convenient excuse for him to do that. Speaking of the vials, remember what the sponsor said back there? Something about injecting Terumi.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious? No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating.
Right, that means the sponsor probably went to Terumi's room. She could be in danger, come on! We ran for the stairs and headed to the roof. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know you're talking about Takimaru. We couldn't let the sponsor do anything to Terumi. Hiriko had given her life to save her. She was her legacy. Terumi! We wrenched the door open to Terumi's room and charged inside. Oh, she's awake. Terumi was awake. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, staring vaguely up at the ceiling. Darumi, you're okay? Huh? What's up, Tsubasa? Why are you and Takumi and Yugumo out of breath? You finally decided to kill me, right? You're breathing heavy because of anticipation. You're gonna pass me around and have some fun with me first? Or are you gonna save that until after I'm dead? Can't have a killing game without some gory and or sexy R-rated scenes, am I right? Go ahead, mess me up. Should we film it for posterity? Make sure to get my good side when my eyes roll up into the back of my head. Will you stop talking crazy for a minute? Thank goodness she's the same as ever. Morbid, inappropriate sense of humor included. Are you alright, Darumi? You're not sick or in pain or anything? Nope. I'm 110% okay. In fact, I think I'm actually getting some sleep for once. I think actually getting some sleep for once has made my skin healthier than usual. Oh man, if this rate bags under my eyes might disappear. I'd love those little black smudges like they were my own children. I don't think I could bear losing them. Wait, that's not just eyeliner? Well, anyway, I'm glad she's okay. There's just one problem. How exactly are we supposed to treat Darumi from now on? Obviously, I want to honor Hiroko's last wish and do whatever I can to make sure she survives. But she's also technically the person who killed Hiroko. There's no getting away from that. Then again, does Rumi even know what she did? Or has she repressed the whole episode? Hey Darumi, how much do you remember about what happened before you blacked out? Pretty much all of it. You, me, Yugumo, and Mistress Hiroko all went off on a picnic, and then we got attacked by a commander. Mistress Hiroko got mortally wounded protecting me. And then I stabbed her in the back and killed her. That just about covers everything, right? So she remembers. I have to think she'd have been happier if she forgot, though. It's bad enough that she has to lose Hiroko, but to have to kill her herself. What can I even say to someone who's been through something like that? Should I try to comfort her? Reassure her that she did the right thing? I'm out of my depth. I've got no idea what to do here. Yugumo, save me. Okay, Takumi, it's your turn too. What's been happening while I was out? Is the killing game still going? Yeah, it is. It hasn't been a constant thing, though. We managed to end it once, but it just started up again. I explained everything to Darumi. I told her about how we formed an anti-sponsor alliance with Hiroko, about how Hiroko had attained one of the same kind of the suit the sponsor wore, and how with Tsubasa's help we figured out its weakness in taking down the sponsor. Well, of course, after that, the sponsor came back and revealed they had multiple bodies. So in the end, nothing we did even mattered. Tears had sprung to my eyes when I was telling the story. Saying it out loud had made the pain of losing Hiroko feel fresh and raw again. And then it happened. Are you okay? She started acting really weird, even by her standards. She was stuttering the same syllable over and over again, making her sound like an old staticky radio. Come on, Darumi, what's... That's what you get! Finally, Darumi screamed so loud I had to cover my ears. Her voice had finally stopped echoing around the room. I took a moment to process what she actually said. Did you seriously just say that's what you get? Well, duh. This is your punishment for being dumb enough to try and end the hunt ahead of time. Killing games are an immutable law of nature. You can't just end them. How could you be so stupid? Moron. What's wrong with that attitude? I know you only just recovered, but there's a limit to what I'll put up from you. Hiroko wanted to end the invader hunt so that no one else had to die. She gave her life to do that. And are you just gonna trample over her feelings? Mistress Hiroko stopped the killing game? You're crazy. She was the goddess of this game. Goddess? Mistress Hiroko reveled in slaughter and bloodshed. She was the perfect embodiment of everything the invader hunt stood for. And now she's in my tummy. It makes me like the holy mother of the goddess or something. Darumi tenderly placed both hands over her stomach.
Mistress Hiroko. I'll kill lots of invaders and offer up their blood in your name.
What's she saying?
I'll knock everyone else out of the rankings and reign supreme as the Queen of Kills! Let's all have fun killing each other, guys!
Drumi's unbridled joy towards the killing game was unnerving, maybe even inhuman. I couldn't see us talking sense to her anymore. She was an uncontrollable monster. Was everything we did really pointless? Our alliance against the sponsor, getting the suit, Hiroko's sacrifice. What was the point of any of it? Man. That was 4 days? I've been playing for like 2 hours. Holy crap. This is a text heavy one. I'm for it though. I want to get to the I want to aim for day 35 because that's some stuff. The day after the sponsor came back to life, Yugabu, Tsubasa, and I got together for another meeting of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. The way I see it, we've got 2 options open to us. Continue playing the game, or kill the sponsor to end it. What? Again? Is that even possible? That's something we can discuss if we choose that option. Right now, I've got to decide what direction we're going to take. I say we, but really it's up to you, Takumi. Huh? You want me to decide? You are the Alliance's leader. That's what Hiroko said, remember? Come to think of it, she did give me that job, didn't she? She might have even given me this position because she knew she was gonna die. Is that why? Did she think I could hold the Alliance together even after she was gone? Are you sure you want someone like me as your leader? I don't really have any skills or talents. I just have protagonist hair. Nah, dude. It's gotta be you. You've got courage, resolve, and the resolve we need to get us through this. I'd like you to be a leader too, Takumi. I just know if anything happens, you'll come to my rescue. It's reassuring to have someone like that in charge. Man, I'm just thinking all about the times he would tell somebody to run and they end up dead. You guys. Honestly, I think this might be too much for me, but if these two are willing to put up their faith in me, I can't let them down. Alright, I'll accept the position as leader. I might not have very much going for me, but I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. That's the spirit. Okay then, oh great, powerful leader. Tell us where our alliance is going to go from here. Do we continue to participate in the invader hunt, or do we try to kill off the sponsor? Continue the hunt or kill the sponsor? Obviously, taking part in this game is out of the question. I won't stand by and watch the other of my friends die at the end of every round. If we lose any more of this, it's going to be hard to get through defensive battles too. But the only way to stop the game is by killing the sponsor, and I'm not sure it's even possible anymore. Now that they've come back from the dead, they feel more untouchable than ever. They haven't come back from the dead. They lost a life. How are we supposed to beat someone with multiple bodies, even if we came up with something? How do we know if we got them all? If playing the game and killing the sponsor are both equally impossible then. Neither. I'm choosing the third option. The third. We run. We leave this place and the killing game behind. After all, we know where the escape pod is. If we can find a way to activate it early, we can all go back to the artificial satellite. The fourth guy is going to be the fireman. The sponsor and their bees are powerful, but there's no way they can follow us all the way to Spice. Takumi? What are you talking about? We went over this already. The escape pod is out of commission. Out of commission? You mean we can't use it at all? Since when? Tsubasa, remember when Takumi hit his head that time? Oh, so you forgot about that too, huh? In that case, it'll be easier to show you again. Come, let's go to the hangar. Tsubasa led us to the storeroom underneath the gym. And there I saw... Oh my goodness! Squidward! Huh? Every inch of the skate pod surface was riddled with holes. It's like a mouse ate it. But you know, never mind. What happened here? Did it get shot up by a machine gun or something? Whoa, the exact same reaction as last time. You really did lose your memory, didn't you? Never mind, that's what's going on here. Who did this? It's less of a who and more of a what. We can't really blame anyone except the bacteria. Bacteria? As in a microscopic life forms. But the pod's not organic. How could they destroy solid metal? Let me explain. The corrosion's caused by something called particle bacteria. It erodes matter on a molecular level, so it's invisible to the naked eye until the damage starts to show. The bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not sure if eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive. It's just a chemical substance. That said, we're talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum level space. So there's not a lot we know about it. Is there any chance of repairing the pod? And not the way it is now. We have to get rid of the particle bacteria first. Is that possible? Tsubasa took out a photograph and showed it to me. Look at this graph! Yeah, but we need some of this. QB liquid is the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it though. What about the biolab? I looked there already. This is rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we do is search around the ruins outside and hope for the best. So we're looking for a rare material while also trying not to fall behind in the rankings. I have a feeling that's not going to be easy. We'll have to repair the pod eventually, but activating it and getting it out of here early does seem almost impossible. You get the position we're in now. Using this to escape the game isn't feasible. We'll need to go with a different strategy. So we're back to the first two choices I offered you. Play the game or kill the sponsor. What's it gonna be? Those are my two choices on taking everything I know into account though. Sorry, I still think the third choice is the best option. We'll find a way to repair the pod and use it to escape from the game. You sure? We just went through how it's so hard, it's practically impossible. We're gonna face the steep odds no matter what we do. I'd rather take a chance in the path I believe in. Step 1, find the QB liquid, destroy the particle bacteria, and repair the damage. That is 3 steps. Good counting. After that, we focus on finding a way to activate the pod early. Once that's done, we'll let everyone on board get out of here. Back to the artificial satellite. Prioritize escaping to safety. As you're going along with Takumi. Well, I did say I respect your leader's decision. That cool with you, Tsubasa? Sure, if that's what you want, Takumi, I'm fine with it. I've already made up my mind to stand by you to the very end. After the way I treated you before, I want to make up for that and be as supportive as I can now. No, I didn't. I'm surprised he counted to 1. No, wait. Actually, never mind. Because it's a different route. So it doesn't even count. I was about to say, he can count to 4. Kyoshka drilled that into him. But that's the romance route. Romance Takumi can count to 4. Tsubasa. My heart gave a little leap. Those two were putting so much faith in me. It made me feel like I could make it through any ordeal. Tsubasa, are you sure you're okay with us? Aren't you technically still on Nozomi's team with the other girls? It's fine. I decided to officially leave that team. I feel bad for them losing a fighter, but you guys are way more important than me. Way more important? When I heard that, I almost broke down into tears. I have friends! I can't believe it. Even an outcast like me has people who consider them important. So long as I remember that, there's nothing I can't do. I know we'll make it back to the satellite together. Alright guys, let's fix this escape pod. We're all going home, we're going back alive. Why would he say it like that? We had our goal. Now we just have to start making it a reality. First order of business was going out to try and find some QB liquid. Out beyond the school, we explored the ruins of what had once been stores, ransacking the shelves for anything that looked like what we needed. Of course, we should have known better than to think we'd find something that rare that easily. Before we knew it, the sky had turned dark orange of sunset. The sun's going down. We should probably call it a day soon. It's not dark yet. Let's keep going a little longer. Overdoing it is not going to help anyone, Takumi. This search could take a while. We need to conserve our strength. And don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the first round. You never know what might happen when things get right down to the wire. We need to be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected conflict. Right. It is tomorrow, isn't it? Based on our current standings, no one from our team was in any real danger of being executed, but it made sense to be careful all the same. Alright, let's head back for today. In the interest of staying fresh for tomorrow, we returned to school and went straight to bed. Time passed and eventually... Bing, brr, brr, brr. The final day of the Invader Hunt's first round arrived. And Shoma somehow got 10,000 points. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Don't ask why that song's in my head.
Get ready for your 35th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Here it is, the end of round 1. Whoever's at the bottom of the ranking at midnight will be executed by the sponsor. Last time I checked, Shoma was in last place. Wonder what's going through his mind right now. Now that he's facing death, what is he feeling? Maybe I'll go check on him while there's still time. Oh, Takumi. Good morning. Morning, Shoma. Sorry to call you on you so early. It's fine. I don't mind. You feeling alright? I just, hold on. Nope, get off that. Oh. Spending too much time breathing the same air as me will probably spoil the rest of your day, you know. His self-esteem is just as low as ever. But he doesn't seem scared. Shoma, how can you be so calm? Today's the last day of the round of the game. We're at the bottom of the rankings. If you don't earn some points quick, then... I know. But it's okay. I've decided to accept my death as gracefully as I can. You're just gonna accept it? Don't you want to survive? Of course. Well, I did it first anyway. My bit rate. I wanted to make it out of here someday and see Leo again, but I changed my mind. Another person shouldn't have to die just to keep a piece of human trash like me alive a little longer. No, actually, he's a horse. He is cool though. That's it? You okay with being killed in this messed up game we're being forced to play? No! I hate that it's gonna be this way. But that's all the more reason for me not to struggle against the inevitable. What do you mean? If I stay where I am in last place, no one else will have to worry about dying. The sponsor wants to see us panic and turn on each other. But that's not gonna happen. I may not be able to defeat the sponsor, but I can at least disappoint them. I'm gonna consider that a win.
I'll end my life with my one and only victory. That's good enough for me.
Shoma the goat. Yeah, I just saw my bit rate jump off a cliff. Shoma. Seeing Shoma smile in the face of certain death brought tears to my eyes. All this time we've been so focused on our own survival, and here he was, willing to give his life to save the rest of us. That had taken a tremendous amount of inner strength, And kindness, too. Actually, since you're here, do you think I could ask you for one last favor? A favor? Can you take over looking after Eva for me? She needs someone to bring her food and clean her cage and talk to her so she won't get lonely. The fact that I'll be leaving her alone is the one thing that still bothers me. I just want her to be happy. Ever since I refused to give Eva her mask back, we hadn't exactly been on great terms. But if this was Shoma's last request, I owed it to him to try. I nodded firmly. Sure, you can leave Eva to me. I'll do whatever I can to protect her from harm and misfortune. I promise. Thank you. That's such a relief. Now I really do have no regrets. I spent the whole day with Shoma. He told me about Ava's favorite foods and regaled me with stories about him and Leo back in the residential complex. We passed the time chatting aimlessly, even after the sun went down. But then on the stroke of midnight, buzz. Hunters of the Special Defense Unit, gather in the school courtyard immediately. The closing ceremony for the first round is upon us. We were called to the schoolyard by the announcement. There, we were all forced to watch Shoma's execution. Shoma Ginzaki, alas, his refusal to complete seriously made the end of this first round quite the anticlimax. The final struggle to stay out of last place is usually one of the most exciting parts of the game. Yeah, I did play V3. That was actually the first Dangan. That was the first and only Danganronpa I finished. I hope we'll have no cowards in the next round. I encourage you to put all your energy into the hunt from now on. Huh? You don't want to end up like him, do you? Shoma was shriveled up corpse now. He looked so small, like some kind of grotesque figurine. Damn it. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Shoma. I don't remember real names. Most of the names are like, I can't remember them. Oh, he's the space. Wait, that was the spaceman, right? The one who wanted to. Which one? I'm trying to remember which one he was. Do I need to do a fucking replay of V3? Okay, I did remember. Almost. But I guess hazy. I need a replay. Or at least watch a playthrough. I'm so sorry, Shoma. Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still. The more cryptoglobin the sponsor absorbs, the more powerful they get. I can feel it from here. When does the second round start anyway? I'm guessing we're not gonna dive into it right from tomorrow. You can relax on that count. I will grant you all a week's respite for surviving the first round. The second round will begin on day 43. Use that time to rest, recuperate, and prepare for the next hunt. That's not very long, but at least we get some time off. It's not like we could take it easy, though. We've got to use that time to get stronger and survive the next round, too. Hey! Ima, Kako, as of right now, you guys are in boot camp. We're going to go to the mountains and train. Oh, great! I've never been good at this sporty jock stuff. A week off. Will we be able to find a QB liquid and get out of here in that time? I hereby call the first round of the invader hunt up to a close. I'll leave the task of getting rid of this filthy corpse to you. We dug a grave for Shoma in the schoolyard and buried his body.
Thank you, Shoma. You saved us all. I won't forget what you've done for us. I promise.
Says the guy who got a whole day. I won't forget you. The words of gratitude came spilling out of my mouth. Thanks to Shoma's sacrifice, the rest of us didn't have to struggle to stay out of last place. The sponsor was wrong. Shoma wasn't a coward. He was the only one of us who had the strength to put others first.
I won't let your sacrifice be in vain.
Another friend dead, thanks to the invader hunt. This can't be allowed to continue. We're finding that liquid and repairing the escape pod. We'll find a way to get it working. Then we're getting everyone on board and getting out of here. Back home. Back to the artificial satellite. Oh, yeah, troops, time to rise and shine.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 36th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Day 36, the start of our week's break from the invader hunt. Of course, it doesn't mean we're going to be sitting around doing nothing. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance is going to be giving their all searching for the QB liquid we need to repair the escape pod. Oh, and there's something else. Eva, I did promise Shoma I'd take care of her. It's been awkward between us ever since I made her cry that one time. But this is what Shoma wanted. I have to honor his last request. I made my way to the courtyard, determined to patch things up with our prisoner. Give her the goddamn mask! I see. So Shoma's dead. Ava's face fell when I told her what happened. He was such a timid boy. A little strange, but I liked him. He was kind even to a prisoner like me.
Huh?
Leaving you behind was his only regret. He said he wanted you to be happy.
Huh?
He really was a great guy. No matter how bad things looked for him, he was always thinking of others. And now it's my turn to carry on that legacy.
Huh?
Hey Eva, I'm sorry I broke my promise to return your mask. Do you think you can find it in your heart to forgive me? Shoma asked me to take care of you in his place after he was gone. I know you probably won't like seeing me every day from now on, but no, I do not mind. In fact, I've wanted to apologize to you for a while now. I'm sorry about last time. I shouldn't have reacted that way, the way I did. The mask is just so important to me. It's easy for me to get carried away. Ava bowed her head in apology. Unlike our last conversation, she was clearly thinking a lot more calmly and rationally than now. Or maybe calm wasn't the word. It was more like resignation. Her face was eerily still, almost devoid of emotion. I didn't have it in me to act like this situation was any better than it was either. The mood began to stagnate. If you're that concerned about having your face exposed, I can get you a hat or something. No, that won't work. I decided to never cover my face with anything other than that mask. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't realize it was such a specific belief. Without that mask, I am nothing. I can't stay calm. I can't gather my courage. You're really attached to it, huh? Is it like the source of support for you? Oh my god, she's like Kurara. Of course it is. That mask is the only one of its kind in all the world. My daughter made it especially for me. Your daughter? You have a kid? Do I look too young to be a mother? Technically, it was my brother's wife who gave birth to her. But after her parents died, I took her in. Even if we're only tangentially related by blood, she is my one and only daughter. It was a shocking revelation, Eva, a mother. Yeah, it doesn't really click that she is a grown-ass woman. She's the adult here. And we let Sire lobotomize her multiple times. We're such a great people. But there was more to it than that. Something here didn't add up. Invaders were creatures created by the earth itself to help bring about world death. At least that's what I've been told. The Earth must have given birth to them to advance the world. Death. Death. Had we been wrong this whole time? Did the invaders actually have their own lives outside of world? Bruh. They say words. You should listen to them. Listen to their monologues before you slit their neck and steal their blood, dude. It would be easy enough to get the truth. All I need to do was ask Ava, "What are you?" I forced myself to hold the question back. What mattered right now was finding the QB liquid and fixing the escape pod. Maybe she knows. If we let the true nature of the invaders distract us, we'll never get any of that done.
Oh, Commune. I miss you so much.
Ava muttered that last sentence under her breath, staring up at the sky through the bars of her cage. Commune, that must be her daughter's name. After that, I met up with Yugumu and Tsubasa and we set out for the day. Outside the school, we began our search for the QB liquid with renowned vigor. We pinned down a potential location on the map we found in a library beforehand and soon found ourselves sifting through rubble of an old pharmaceutical facility. Facility? It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Facility. 37, I'm done. Second hit, 37, I'm done. Facility. We had nothing to show for our hard work that day. The only thing we found in the ruins was regular junk. Special junk. Finding what we needed wouldn't be easy. There was bound to be days when we walked away disappointed, just like this one. Next day we focused on... Damn it! It's skipping days. Next day we focused on old pharmacies and construction sites in residential areas. But once again we found nothing but junk and had to return to school empty-handed. Day after that, we searched the ruins of every house we could find from corner to corner. We failed to find what we were looking for, and before we knew it, the sun was going down. Is this just going to be the whole week? On day 39, we made our way to the ruins of an old dockyard. We searched all day, didn't find anything that looked like it could be QB liquid.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 40th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Day 40 already. There's only 3 days of our break left, including today. I wanted to find the QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate I don't think it's gonna happen. We don't have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it, the chances of the three of us stumbling upon something that rare was always pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. I gave my cheeks a light slap to chase those negative thoughts away. We'll find that liquid, we have to. I tried to reassure myself as I set out for another day's searching. Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me, but it wasn't Yugumu or Tsubasa.
Hey!
Can I have a moment to move? Why are you talking to me? Huh? Yo, Moko? Kyoshika too? What are these two doing right outside of my room? We're thinking of starting a new segment, kind of a Mojiro Knows Best Morning edition. What exactly does that mean? Basically, we want to have a breakfast with you. You haven't been to the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on some stuff, you know? Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kyoshika was still just as silent as sullen as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Oh, you know, just anything that pops in our heads. I'm sure we can think of something. I just did a pro wrestling at the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest backstage gossip, or, hey, maybe even the physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about the others, about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now. This is a bad idea. Lady Moko, we shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. He's the Grim Reaper after all. Asking him for help would only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi, Nozomi? Wait, does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something happen? Oh, why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, you're some imagination you've got. But Kyoshika literally just said... Whoops, sorry Takumi, looks like our time's up. We gotta get out of here and head to the next segment. Until next time, Bayonara. Bayonara. Moko hoisted Kyoshika up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Zomi. I can go after them and ask what's wrong with her, but where they are now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. Yugumu, Tsubasa, and I set out for another day searching for the QB liquid, but my heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi needed my help. Needless to say, we didn't find it. Well, what? There was no transition, just kind of... What were we looking for that day either? It just popped. Like the sun just... I'm out.
Troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 41st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable. And now it's day 41. Things are beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until next round the invader hunt began. If it comes down to it, we can keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning points to stay in the game. Oh great, a visitor. That's all I need. It was Moko. It seemed like she'd come to continue our conversation from yesterday, although she didn't have Kyoshika with her at this time. Hey Moko, what's all that about yesterday? You were acting really weird. If there's something you want from me, just come right out and say it. Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi? Hire you? For what? Where's all that coming from? You might not think it by looking at me, but I've got other talents aside my strength. I can handle any kind of job you want. Manual labor is a given, but I can cook too and make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Mokomashiro, every home should have one. Pretty awesome value, don't you think? I have no idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with this bizarre sales pitch thing in the morning? All I'm saying is I'll work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want to, so in return for that...
Won't you do something to save my dear friend?
Huh? Your dear friend? Wait, are you talking about Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday, I knew it. The physical condition of the other members. What happened to Nozomi, Moko? That's the thing, we don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago, and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worried she might die. And Nozomi can't use the revival mat. None of us can use it. If she dies, she's gone forever. I don't know what caused it, so I have no idea what to do about it. I used the wrong words. It doesn't seem like a regular cold, so I've got to wonder if it's some kind of disease she already had in her. I really need any help I can get here. That's why I came to you. You're from the future, so I figured you might know something about Nozomi that I don't. Now it makes sense. That's what we were trying to ask you yesterday. Huh. I wonder if Takumi took his victory drugs already. Now it makes sense. That's what you were trying to ask me yesterday. Yeah, please Takumi, save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve asking for your help after the way we've all treated you. But you're her only hope. I'm begging you, save her life, and I'll dedicate mine to you. Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication. Moko, come on, you don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All you have to do is ask. If Nozomi's suffering, I can't just stand by and let it happen. I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for. Thank you, Takumi. Thank you so much. I gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. Once she calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you told me, I think I might know the problem. It sounded a lot like what she had to... Sounded like it was a lot like what happened to Nozomi my first timeline. Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I had seen her suffer like that before. So I mean one thing. Rejection symptoms. Rejection symptoms. Rejection symptoms. I think Nozomi's probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobin.
Huh?
It's not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever. So her body's turning against her? What kind of like with steroid abuse? Does that mean it could happen to the rest of us too? No, it's a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the Special Defense Unit. Official? What do you mean by that? Well, Nozomi's different from us. I told Moko the truth about Nozomi. About how Nozomi got here and how she snuck in and joined the war of her own free will. Basically the whole story that I'd heard from Nozomi herself last time. Mother was a researcher. Nozomi offered herself as a test subject, but something went wrong. But they continued their research. The project was shut down, and her mom was so heartbroken she died. After that, Nozomi stuck in the hospital trying to figure out the truth. Eventually, she found it. The people in charge of building special youths with cryptoglobin, the Special Defense Unit. Our investigators led her into the heart of the hospital. And in that room, packed in a strange capsule-like machine, she found us, realizing that we were the Special Defense Unit she heard about. She got into pod herself. And then we were sent here to the planet's surface, and she came... well, ending up... She came as well, ending up at Second Last Defense Academy.
Huh?
To put it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Her mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. In spite of that, she'd been fighting so hard all this time. I guess it's only natural that it would take its toll on her body sooner or later. That Nozomi, I can't believe she never told me any of this. Does she really think I'd care if she was not an official member of the team? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what. Yeah, I knew none of that would matter to you. That's why I felt comfortable sharing this information. If anyone could be trusted with Nozomi's secret, it was Moko. So Takumi, how do you stop these symptom thingies? There's some kind of medical herb that'll help? I'll run out and get it some right now. Nope, there's only one thing that'll help Nozomi right now, and that's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. More cryptoglobin. A lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Cryptoglobin, well, the best way to get more by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna go find a commander and lay a beat down on him. And bring him back alive so Nozomi can... Wait, Moko, we already have some cryptoglobin right here. Huh? We do? Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle on day 33, remember? I handed Moko the prize the sponsor had given me for being in the top 3 in the rankings. Inject this into the zombie and her symptoms will settle down. I'm sure of it. Cryptoglow in the vial looked the same as it did on the night I got it. It still had its power. Are you sure you're okay with giving away your prize? It's a small price to play for saving the zombie's life. Go on, take it. Thank you, Takumi. I don't know how I can ever make this up to you. Don't sweat it. I'm just doing what anyone else would. Takumi, you're really a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to the zombie's room and give it to her right now. Excuse me. Moko bowed her head molest I rushed off to deliver the life-saving. Get better soon, the zombie. I can't just sit around and worry all day. I still have things I need to do. If we don't find that QB liquid soon, I met up with Yugabu and Tsubasa. We began our search for the day. We searched and we searched. But just like before, we failed to find any liquid. Our respite from killing the game was almost over. We had nothing to show for it. If only we had Retsuna and Darumi. I'm sure Darumi juice would save everything. Nope. 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 That's it. That's it. It's just gonna do this through the whole week. That's it. That's it. I need to stop. It's time to stop.